Hi and welcome back to another tutorial on using IRIV PiControl and Node-RED. Today we will learn how to work with Blynk platform to control and monitor data on IRIV. We will start by setting up a new template for IRIV in Blynk. Rename the template, then choose Raspberry Pi as the hardware, then save it. Now go to Devices window and add a new device from the template that you have created. Next, we will customize our dashboard. Firstly, we will add a switch so we can control the GPO in IRIV. Open its settings, add a new virtual pin. Assign the virtual pin for the switch as V0, then save your changes. After that, we will add a gauge chart so we can display data on it. Open its settings and add a new virtual pin. Let it be V1 and feel free to modify the other settings. And make sure to save your changes at the end. Now, moving back to Node-RED, firstly, we will need to install Blynk nodes from the palette manager. Next, we will use write event node to control the GPO. Open its properties and configure these settings. You can get these configurations from Blynk under device info page. Then assign the virtual pin to 0. Now we will use the GPIO out node and select pin 20 to control the LED on IRIV. You can refer to the datasheet for more information. Once that is done, connect these two nodes together. Now we will use the Blynk write node so we can store the data in it and send it to Blynk Cloud. Open its properties and assign the virtual pin to 1. Now drag an inject node so we can send a single value to be seen in the gauge chart. Open its properties and type in any number. Connect these nodes together and hit deploy. Once we toggle the switch on Blynk dashboard, you will notice the LED on IRIV is turned on and off. And once we hit the inject node, the number 5 will be sent to the gauge chart. So this is basically the main idea of controlling and monitor data on Blynk using Node-RED. You can also use Blynk app in your phone to make the same dashboard to control and monitor the data. Make sure to log in into the same account and customize the dashboard, similar like what we did in the web page. If you are using the free version, you cannot use the switch widget in the app, but you can use the button instead. Click on it, then assign it to V0 and change the mode to switch. Next, we will add a gauge chart and assign its pin to V1 and make the necessary changes. And now you can control and monitor through the Blynk app in your phone. Now let's see how we can monitor real sensor data on Blynk. In this example, I'm using these nodes to store the data that are coming from the RS485 industrial temperature and humidity sensor. To learn more about how these nodes work together, I will leave the link in the description. Then I have connected each function to Blynk write node so we can send the readings to Blynk Cloud. The humidity function is assigned to V1 and the temperature function is assigned to V2. Then I have created these nodes to store the data that are coming from the power meter. Each function node has a unique variable to store specific data. The first function node is storing voltage readings. The second function is storing current readings. The third function node is storing power readings. To learn more about how these nodes work together, please watch this tutorial. I will leave the link in the description. Then I have connected each function node to Blynk write node so we can monitor the readings in Blynk. Voltage function is assigned to V3, current to V4, power to V5. And lastly, I have used Blynk write event node to control the relay that is connected to GPO23. In Blynk dashboard, I have added a switch, gauge, and line charts and adjusted their settings and virtual pins. All the data that are coming from the sensors can be displayed in Blynk dashboard. And this is how it looks like in my phone after I have created the dashboard in Blynk app. That's all for this tutorial. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more.